Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the influence line diagram of a continuous beam. In the previous lecture already we have discussed about this type of problem, ILD for continuous beam, but in that we have discussed for reactions. In this we will discuss for moments. If you see here, draw the ILD influence line diagram for moment at B, right? In the previous lecture, we have discussed, in the previous video, we have discussed ILD for reaction at B. Okay. So this is your beam and they have given take the intervals at 2 meters. So they have already mentioned we need to take the intervals of 2 meter, right? So first interval will be 2, 4, 6, 8, then here 2, 4, 6, right? In previous problem, there was no mentioning of that type of intervals or whatever we need to take. So we have taken 1 meter of interval, right? So now, first this is your beam ABC, this is 8 meter, this is 6 meter, okay. So first we will draw the release structure, right, release beam. So what we need to draw ILD for moment, right, at B. So if we need to draw the reactions at B, then we have given a reactional force here, right, that is of 1 kilonewton. Now if we need to draw the moment, ILD for moment, so we are giving here a moment, right. So this is unit moment. So release beam with unit moment at B. So if you are giving the unit moment at B, so in this span and this span also you can see this is your anti-clockwise, this is your clockwise direction, right? This is anti-clockwise, clockwise. So that the total moment at this point will be zero only cancellation, right? So we have given the unit moment at this point. Now if you see, if you will divide it into two span, because we have given the unit moment, right? In the previous problem we have given a load only, so this is point load, right, at B. But here unit moment, so this moment will affect this span and this moment will affect this span. So we need to divide it into two different spans. That is called as equivalent release beam. That is called as equivalent. So we can draw this beam like this. This is your first span AB and this is your second span BC, right? So here this is called as equivalent release beam. Same beam is this, but we have divided this beam into two parts for AB span and for BC span, right? So this is your equivalent release beam. Now we will draw the bending moment diagram and then conjugate beam, right? So if you want to draw this bending moment diagram, then okay. If you don't want to draw this bending moment diagram directly, you can draw the ILD also. But before, sorry, not ILD, in conjugate beam, right? And by using that conjugate beam only, we will draw the ILD. So before drawing this conjugate beam, what we need to find? We need to find this RA and RC value. So how will you calculate this RA and RC value? Okay. So if you want to calculate this RA value, so we have two spans, right? So summation of moments at this point is equal to 0, right? So the RA value you can calculate here, and from here, if summation of moments at this point is equal to 0, then RC value you can calculate. So for span AB, for AB span, if you can see here, this is your RA, right? And here this is B point and there is a moment, right? Obviously there is a given moment of 1 kilonewton meter, unit moment. Already we have given unit moment. So summation of moments at this point, let's take this point is B1 point. Okay. So summation of moments at B1 will be equal to 0, right? So if you will take it is equal to 0, so what will happen? RA into this span is 8 meter, 8 will be equal to total moment at this point is 0, but at this point there is a moment of 1 kilonewton meter, right? So will be equal to 1. So from here RA will be 1 by 8. Okay. So from here we have calculated RA value is 1 by 8 kilonewton, right? See here already a moment is there 1 kilonewton. If there is no moment, then summation of moments is equal to 0. But summation of moments at this point will be 1 kilonewton meter only, because already there is a moment, already given moment is there 1 kilonewton meter. Similarly for BC span, if you will see, so for BC span this is your RC and here the moment is of again 1 kilonewton meter, right? This is, let's say, B2 point. So summation of moments at B2 will be equal to 0. So RC into the distance is 6 will be equal to 1. Therefore, RC is equal to 1 by 6 kilonewton. So we have calculated this RA and RC. So RA is nothing, 1 by 8, and RC is your 1 by 6, right? So we have calculated this reaction. Now, by using this, we can draw the conjugate beam now. Okay, we can draw the conjugate beam. So let's draw the diagram of conjugate beam. Okay, or before that, if you want to draw the moment, bending moment diagram, so you can draw here. I am drawing here the bending moment diagram. So bending moment diagram will be like this. Okay, this will be your bending moment diagram. Okay, and here it will be 1 kilonewton meter of moment we have given, right? So this will be your bending moment diagram of release beam. Bending moment diagram of release beam. Now we need to draw the conjugate beam. So the structure, whatever the structure is there for bending moment diagram of release beam, same structure will be for conjugate beam. So for conjugate beam, the structure is going to be same. Okay, let's, this is A, here B, here it is C. Okay, now you can see here what will be the value at this point. Both B 1 kilonewton meter means moment is 1, so here the value will be 1 upon EI. Similarly here also it will be 1 upon EI, right? Now 2 meters of interval they are asking. So first 2 meter, then 4, 6, and then 8. Again here also 2, 4, 6. So we have divided it. So here 1 upon EI. So now what will be the moment at this point divided by EI we need to do, right? So let's take, this is your 1, 2, 3, B again, 4, 5. Okay, we have taken this number. So we need to calculate the moment. So at this point, let's take, we have divided, this is 8 meter, right? So divided into 2 meter, 4 meter, 6 meter, and then 8 meter. So we need to find the moment at this point. So moment at this point will be reaction, this RA. RA 1 by 8 into distance is 2, right? So 1 by 8 into 2, what will be that? 1 by 4. And 1 by 4 is the moment at this point, 1 point. Let's say this is 1 point, right? We have taken 1 point. So what will be the deflection at this point? 1 by 4 EI. 1 by 4 EI, because divided by EI will give you the deflection. At second point, 1 by 8 into 4, that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 EI. Okay, so here it will be 1 by 2 EI. At third point, 6. So 1 by 8 into 6. 2 3 is 6, 2 4 is 8, 3 by 4 EI. So 3 by 4 EI. So we have calculated the deflections at different points 1, 2, 3, and at B obviously it is 1 by EI. Again here it is 1 by EI. Now coming to this span, this is 2, 4, and 6. So at this point, that is your fifth point, right? We need to calculate. So what is your RC value? 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 into distance 2. So 1 by 6 into 2 is 1 by 6 into 2. 1 by 3. So here it will be 1 by 3 EI. Next, 1 by 6 into 4. 2 2 is 4, 2 3 is 2 by 3 EI. So here it will be 2 by 3 EI. So we have calculated each and every deflection points on this conjugate beam, right? Now, from this conjugate beam, we will find RA dash, R dash A, R dash C, R dash B1 R dash B2, because this is your A. Let's say this is B1, this is B2, and this is your C, right? So here it will be R dash A, here it will be R dash B1, R dash B2, and here it will be R dash C. So from this conjugate beam only, we need to calculate these values. Okay, so how will you calculate this R dash A value? So let's take summation of moments at B1 is equal to 0. I am taking this summation of moments at B1, right? So at this point, if summation of moment is equal to 0, then what will happen? R dash A into 8 will be equal to this area half into base. Base is height, sorry, 8. Base is, the span is 8 only, right? Into height. What is height? 1 upon EI. EI. Into, from here we are taking then 1/3 into the distance. From here to here it is 8 meter, right? And from here to here it is 6 meter. So into 8. So from here you will get R dash A value is equal to 4 upon 3 EI, right? There we have got this RA and RC value, right? From here we will get from conjugate beam. This is from release beam. Now this is from conjugate beam. R dash A, R dash B1, R dash B2, R dash C. So again, summation of moments. Now if you want to find this R dash B1, so R dash B1 will be summation of moments at A is equal to 0, right? So from here, if it is A at A is equal to 0, so what will happen? R dash B1 will be half into this value minus this, right? This value means this area we need to calculate. Okay, so similarly, if you will calculate it, you will get this R dash B1 value as will be half to base into height minus 4 upon 3 EI already we have calculated, because this is your total load. How will you calculate this total load? Total load. Okay, whatever the load is on this span, total load we need to calculate. Then this is nothing, area. Okay, this total area, if you will calculate this total area, you will get the total load on this span. So total load is half into 8 into EI. This is your total load, right? So half into 8 means this will be 4. So 4 by EI. So let's take this is your AB span AB1, and the total load is here acting, let's say 4 upon EI. And now we have this value, right? For RA value, we have 4 upon 3 EI. So what will be this RB1 value? RB1 value will be total load minus this RA reaction, right? So same I am doing here. From this also you can calculate, or otherwise you can take summation of moments at A is equal to also 0. So from that also you can calculate, but this is easier, right? Just we need to calculate the total load, that is area, minus whatever the reaction we got, that value. So from here you will get 8 upon 3 EI, right? So we have got this R dash A and R dash B1 value. Similarly, for span BC, now we are going for this span BC. This is was for span AB. So similarly, we will do in BC also. So for BC, if you want to calculate R dash C, then summation of moments at B2 will be equal to 0, right? So that R dash C into 6 will be equal to area half into base. 6 into height is 1 upon EI into this 1/3 into 6. This is CG, right? And this is your area into CG. So from here you will get R dash C value is 1 upon EI. So we have calculated this R dash C value. Now what will be that R dash B2 value? R dash B2 value will be equal to total load. Total load is half into base into height is 1 by EI, right? This is your total load minus R dash C value, that is 1 upon EI. So this will be your 2 upon EI. So we have calculated this R dash A, R dash B1, R dash B2 and R dash C. Okay, so we have calculated all this. Now what we will need to calculate? We need to calculate MA, M1, M2, M3, MB, then M4, M5 and MC values, right? moment value. So now we will calculate this moment's value. Okay, so now there is no need of this, so I am erasing this. Here only we will calculate all the moments. Okay, same step, whatever the step we have done in the previous problem, same step we need to repeat in this also, but only the thing is, there we are giving the unit load, here we are giving the unit rotation, that is unit moment, right? So now moments, calculation of moments. So now we will calculate the moment. So let's calculate for MA. You can see here at A it is equal to 0 because at A R dash A into distance is 0 only, so 0. Now calculating for M1. For M1 what will happen? R dash A, we have got that R dash A value. Just I will write here R dash A value and R dash B value also. R dash C is here, R dash B2 is here. So R dash A value we have calculated as 4 by 3 EI, and R dash B1 value we have calculated as 8 by 3 EI. Okay. So here R dash A is 4 upon 3 EI into distance. What is the distance from here to here? 2 meter, right? So 2 minus, because see R dash A is upward direction, right? So this minus this. Okay, if you are taking at this point, then minus half into base is 2 into height, height is your 1 by 4 EI, 1 by 4 EI into, now from this point if you are taking, from this point we are taking, right? So this span is 2. So for CG what we will do? We will do 2 by third of this span, right? 2 by third of this span, that is equal to your 2.5 EI. Now similarly if you go for M2 value, right? If you are going for that M2 value, same R dash A, that is 4 upon 3 EI into distance. Distance will be 2 plus 2, that is equal to, up to here it is 4, right? So 4 minus half into base is 4 into height. At this point what is the height? Height is 1 upon 2 EI. So 1 upon 2 EI into, again, that is, okay, this done, minus half into base into height into CG we need to do, that is your, again, 4 by 3. So from here you can calculate, if you will calculate it you will get 4 upon 3 EI, sorry, 4 upon EI, right? M3 similarly 4 upon 3 EI into, now here we have reached, right? So distance is 6, so 6 minus half into base is 6 into height, at this point height is 3 by 4 EI, 3 by 4 EI into 1 by third into 6, that is 6 by 3 only. If you will calculate you will get 3 by 5 upon EI value, right? So similarly we will calculate now MB, at MB also it will be 0. If you will calculate for MB, you will get 0, because here whatever the value you will get for MB1, same value you will get for MB2, but that will be in opposite direction. You can calculate also, otherwise adding both it will be 0 only, because we have given the unit rotation at this point. Here it is 1, okay, and here it is -1. If you will take this as positive, take this as negative, the total will be 0 only. Initially we have taken, I will show you, so that no need to calculate. Okay, this one and this one, right? So this, if you are taking this as a negative one, and this will be then obviously positive, so if you will add these two things it will be 0 only, because we have given here 1 kilonewton of meter, here also 1 kilonewton meter, right? So it will be near 0 only. If you want to calculate, you can calculate MB1 in this span, and in next span MB2 also, but if you will add both them it will be 0, because B is nothing, B value is nothing, B1 plus B2 only, right? Okay, So, oh sorry, here it is 1 by 3 only. 1 by 3 into the 1 by 3 into 2, right? So we have that value of 2.5 upon EI. Okay, by mistake I just wrote here 2 by 3, but it is actually 1 by 3 only. Here also you can see 1 by third of span 4, so 4 by 3. Here also 1 by third of 6 only, because from here we are calculating, right? So if you will calculate, you will get 2.5 EI, here you will get 4 by EI, and here it is 3 by 5 EI, and MB value is 0. Now we will go for your next span, that is your BC span, right? So for BC span, we need to calculate for M5, M4 and MB there also it will be 0 only, right? So no need to calculate for MB in that, already we have calculated. So for a span BC, we will have MC value that is 0 only, right here. You can see here at this point it will be 0 because R dash C into distance is 0, so 0. Now coming to M5, M5 will be R dash C value, we have that R dash C value is 1 by EI, right? Into this span is 2 meter, so interval is 2, so 2 meter, minus half into base is 2, height at this point is 1 by 3 EI, so 1 by 3 EI into 1 by third into this span is, so if you will calculate it, you will get 1.778 upon EI. Similarly, if you will go for M4, so M4 at M4, right? So at M4, what will happen? Here 1 upon EI into distance is 4. So 1 upon EI into 4 minus area half into base 4 into height 2 by 3i, at that point that is 2 by 3i into 1 by third into 4. So if you will calculate it, you will get 2.2222 upon EI. So we have calculated this MA value, M1, M2, M3, MB, M4, M5 and MC value. Each and every values of moments we have calculated in the conjugate beam. Okay. So now we can remove all this. So now you can see, if you want to find rotation at B, that is alpha B in release beam. If you want to find the rotation at alpha B, at B, that is alpha B in release beam, will be equal to reaction at B, and that reaction at B is nothing, RB1 plus RB2. Already we have calculated this RB1 and RB2 value. If you will add that, you will get 4.667 upon EI, right? In conjugate beam. Here just missed to write conjugate beam, because we have calculated this RB1 and RB2 from conjugate beam only, right? So this value. But now you know to find ordinates of ILD are obtained by dividing the deflections by dividing the deflections or the moments we got, whatever the moments we got, right? And write here moments only, better, moments, that is moments by alpha B. Why by alpha B? Because we have given at that point unity, but you are getting the value as 4.667 upon EI. So to make it a unity, what we will do? We will divide it by alpha B, right? So we need to divide it by alpha B so that it will be unity only, right? So MB, because we are going for moment, right? MB at 0 or A. MB at A will be 0 at A, the moment is 0 only, so 0 divided by anything is 0 only. Next, MB at 1. So MB at 1 will be your M1 divided by alpha B. So M1 value is 2.5 upon EI, and alpha B value we have calculated 4.667 upon EI. So whenever you will divide it, you will get 0.536. Similarly, MB at 2, this will be your 0.857. MB at 3, it will be 0.750. Next, MB at 4, it will be 0.476. Similarly, MB at 5, it will be 0.381, is 3. And MB at C will be equal to 0, right? So we have done with this, and MB at B also equal to 0. MB at B will be also equals to 0 because MB value is 0 here. Why we are dividing by 4.67 upon EI? To make it unity, because at B we are getting the reaction, total reaction in the conjugate beam as 4.667 upon EI. But initially we have given the rotation of 1 kilonewton only. So to make it unity, we are dividing with the same values in each and every moment whatever we have got, right? Now these are the coordinates. These whatever you have got, these are the coordinates. By using these coordinates, we will draw the ILD for RB. ILD for moment at B, that is MB. So let's draw this. So let's say this is A, this is your B, and this is your C. So if you will draw it, you will get like this. Whatever the coordinates we got, if you will draw like that, then coordinates, this is 1, this is 2 coordinate number 2, this is coordinate number 3, this is coordinate number 4, and this is coordinate number 5. Whatever the values are there, 0.536, write it here, 0.857, here it is 0.750, here it is 0.476, here it is 0.381, and this is your ILD for moment at B. See, the steps are same, everything is same, right? Each and everything is same. What we are changing? We are changing only at B. In the previous problem, I have given unit load, that is 1 kilonewton, and here I have given the unit moment, that is 1 kilonewton meter, right? There also we have divided the moments, each and every moments by MB, but here we will divide it by rotation because we have given the rotation, right? So that rotation we have given 1 kilonewton meter, but actually we are getting the rotation of 4 point something, that is 4.667 upon EI, that rotation we are getting. So to make it unity, we are dividing by same, okay, to get it unity. So this is your ILD for the moment at B. So thank you, students.